As we'll see, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the winners of 5 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the back. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to run for it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Rebels! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Pryor. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Stevens. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
And we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. On the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their deep... Oh, look out! There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Shabera. Shakes off the tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied at 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. You've got them looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Give to the single back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
On the run, it's Rose. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. 3rd down coming up.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Rose. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. And a sensational return. They finally stop him inside the 15.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the ground, it's Rose. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Running back goes in motion. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line. Second down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Stevens. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off play action. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is getting dominated today, and, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Troy. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Shabera. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Line is set on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It is perfect.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 28.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Pounding. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Looking for a man. It's Stevens. Finds the tight end. Turns it on at midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 28, Ole Miss 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down to start the drive after the break.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Moves. Low.
Looking for a crease to the left. Open space at the 25. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Okay, ready?
Line getting set on second down.
Cricket.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
This is a 3rd and long.
Cobra. Hold.
He'll take it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
325.
They give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
And he's running in the open. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game.
Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Eastern Michigan rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ypsilanti. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's what...
Oh, look out! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Plows through the defense. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Coming up, fourth down.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play.